Hello friends, I am Dr. Rupa Gupta. In this video, I am going to explain multiple choice questions on managerial economics. So let's start with question number 1. A larger plant will lead to lower per unit cost in long run is the concept of option A. Economies of scale, B. Economies of scope, C. Both A and B, D. None of the above. And the correct answer is A, that is economies of scale. Question number 2. Cost advantages may follow from variety of output product diversification within the given scale of plant is the concept of option A. Economies of scale, B. Economies of scope, C. Both A and B, D. None of the above. And the correct answer is B, that is economies of scope. Question number 3. The difference between total revenue and total cost at any level of output represents the total dash that will be realized. Option A. Profit, B. Loss, C. Profit or loss, D. None of the above. And the correct answer is C, that is profit or loss. Question number 4. Which of the following is the best definition of managerial economics? Managerial economics is option A. A distinct field of economic theory, B. A field that applies economic theory and the tools of decision science, C. A field that combines economic theory and mathematics, D. None of the above. And the answer is B, that is a field that applies economic theory and the tools of the decision science. Question number 5. The value of an economic theory in practice is determined by option A. How accurate the assumptions are, B. How well the theory can be represented by a graph, C. How well the theory can predict or explain, D. How parsimonious the model is. And the correct answer is C, that is how well the theory can predict or explain. Question number 6. Management decision problems are comprised of 3 elements. Which of the following is not one of them? A. Profitability, B. Alternatives, C. Constraints, D. Objectives. And the correct answer is A, that is profitability. Question number 7. Which of the following areas of economic theory is the single most important element of managerial economics? Option A. Mathematical economics, B. Econometrics, C. Macroeconomics, D. Microeconomics. And the correct answer is D, that is microeconomics. Question number 8. Which of the following is defined as the study of aggregate economy studied as a whole? Option A. Mathematical economics, B. Econometrics, C. Macroeconomics, D. Microeconomics. And the correct answer is A, that is mathematical economics. Question number 9. Which of the following is the discipline that studies the use of statistical tools to estimate economic models? Option A. Mathematical economics, B. Econometrics, C. Macroeconomics, D. Microeconomics. And the correct answer is A, that is mathematical economics. Question number 10. Firms do not continue to grow without limit because of option A. Managerial limitations, B. Government regulation, C. Income taxes, D. Antitrust laws. And the correct answer is A, that is managerial limitations. Question number 11. The modern theory of the firm holds that firms behave in a way that is designed to maximize option A. Profit, B. The value of the firm, C. Monopoly power, D. Total revenue. And the correct answer is B, that is the value of the firm. Question number 12. Which of the following functional areas of business has primary responsibility for a firm's total revenue? Option A. Accounting, B. Finance, C. Marketing, D. Personnel. And the correct answer is C, that is marketing. Question number 13. Which of the following is an example of a resource constraint? Option A. Pollution control laws, B. Inadequate demand, C. Excessive production cost, D. Inadequate financial capital. And the correct answer is D, that is inadequate financial capital. Question number 14. The last stage in the 5-step decision process described in the text is to: Option A. Determine the objectives, B. Select the best possible solution, C. Implement the decision, D. Explain the decision to managers. And the correct answer is C, that is implement the decision. Question number 15. The first stage in the 5-step decision process described in the text is to: Option A. Define the problem, B. Select the best possible solution, C. Determine the objective, D. Identify possible solutions. And the correct answer is A, that is define the problem. Question number 16. The economic term for the cost associated with negotiating and enforcing a contract is: Option A. Opportunity cost, B. Real cost, C. Functional cost, D. Transaction cost. And the correct answer is D, that is transaction cost. Question number 17. The tendency for managers to operate a firm in a way that maximizes their personal utility rather than the firm's profits is referred to as the: Option A. Consumer utility incentive, B. Principal agent problem, C. Hidden agenda scenario, D. Modigliani hypothesis. And the correct answer is B, that is principal agent problem. Thank you.